company when the going gets tough. They say to find somebody that'll fill your cup. My heart spilled over, now my mind's made up. That's how I know, how I know, how I know it's us. Hey. 'Cause I've come to feel this solace I've never known. 'Cause sometimes when hearts grow hollow, at same time, same place tomorrow is all you really need. You gotta let it stick, yeah. And sometimes when hearts are healing, you go slow, can't rush the feeling. All you really need is to let it steep. See it so shining on a diamond in the rough. Oh yeah, I was 6 feet under and you pulled me up. Hey, said you're my reason, you're more than enough. Hey, that's how I know, how I know it's us. Yeah, 'cause I've come to feel this silence I've never known. Yeah, sometimes when hearts grow hollow, at same time, same place tomorrow, it's all you really need. Gotta let it stay. Sometimes when hearts are healing, you go slow, can't rush the feeling. All you really need is to let it steep. Yeah, yeah. All you need is keep sleeping. All you need is keep sleeping. It's all you need to let it sleep. Hey, hey, yeah. Take a slow pace, more flavor. 'Cause at the end of the day, all you really need is to let it steep.
Dear sweet eyes, never seen the skies above. My sunshine, here's a lullaby to remind you of your mother's love song. You and I will be tied together. I pray this melody that I sing will be enough. 'Cause there will be days when you feel you can't go on, but be strong, and there will be nights when you feel like hope is gone, but you're wrong, 'cause I'll be with you. Don't you dare forget to remember my lullaby. Dear sweet one, who's never known the sun to shine. My sweet pie in my lullaby, that's how you'll always know you're my star. Don't you cry, don't you cry, don't you cry. You and I will be tied till we die. Just know this song was sung to you once upon a time. Oh, oh, 'cause there will be days when you take my pride and joy. No, don't take my baby boy. 'Cause he's the only thing that ever mattered to me. Yeah. Please, don't you know who he is? Please, I'd give my life for his. So the world will see who he's destined to be. Da 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 da, da 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 da. 'Cause there will be days when you feel you can't go on, but be strong in there. Will be nights when you feel like hope is gone, but you're wrong, 'cause I'll be with you. Don't you dare forget to remember my lullaby. Lullaby, 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 lullaby.
I'm in the wrong octave. Give me 1 second. There we go. All right. What's up, everybody? It's Kofi here. Y'all having a good day? Let me see who all is here. I don't even have Instagram pulled up. Where is it? There it is. All right. Yo, what's going on, PJ Smokey? I'm going to be reviewing the song really soon. I think I saw you in the queue. Test. Everybody hear me, see me. Looks like it's working. Okay, cool. I will continue. All right, so that was the songs I played earlier. The first one was Jordan. He went by Jordan. I've been working with Jordan for years. He's an awesome songwriter, singer, rapper, all of the above. I've been working with him for like almost 20 years now. It's been kind of crazy. He's one of the first artists I met when I came to LA. And on that song, so let me get my camera straight. On that song, I did the mixing and mastering. That's all I did. So like I wear a lot of different hats depending on the project, depending on what's needed. It's just something I like to do to just help complete songs and bring songs to a certain level where they can be released and confidently, you know. That's kind of like my thing right now, as I just help people get to that level. All right, so that was Jordan's song, the acoustic version of, dang, what's the name of the song? Steep. It was his first song to hit 1 million views, so he did a million streams, so he did an acoustic version of it, and I got to mix and master that, so that was awesome. But today we'll be reviewing all these songs in the queue, but before we do that, I just want to talk a little bit about my tribe. The tribe is something I created for a bunch of artists. It doesn't matter where you are at in the country or anything. We could work together. And basically, I'm just like a producer or engineer in your back pocket, and we get to work for 30 days straight, depending on, I mean, not 30 days straight. We get to work. Basically, it's a 30-day subscription, and we just get to work openly as whatever you need in those 30 days that I can offer is available to you. Did Instagram trip again? Sometimes this thing be tripping. Looks like it's working though. I'll just let it go for a little bit. Sometimes I gotta reset it. I'm not seeing anybody coming in and out. also on my Wi-Fi. All right, but anyway, gonna get started really soon. So yeah, the tribe is full right now. The tribe of musicians I work with every month. Right now it's up to 15 people. It's full right now, but there is a wait list, and if you want to join the wait list, just send me a message that says tribe or comment on a post that says tribe on any of my posts, and you'll get the information. And then also, if you need something urgently, you don't think the tribe is a good fit, an ongoing thing situation, you just need one song you need to work on or a project you need to work on, I'm also doing that as well, and those are single projects. You can DM me for more details about that. I will be running a sale on that really soon, probably next week. I was going to do it this week, but I didn't get a chance to get up with the film crew to record the new ad. But yeah, I will be probably running a sale on that before the end of the month, and I'm only going to offer the sale to a few people because I only have time for a few people right now. So that's a single project. And then also, I just wanted to congratulate me and everybody else who got inducted into the Recording Academy. So the Recording Academy, every year you have a chance to submit your application to try to get inducted or try to be become a member of the Recording Academy. And if you're a member of the Recording Academy, there's a lot of perks where you get to go to different events, meet a lot of different people, especially during Grammy time. They have a lot of private events and things like that, and also get to submit songs for the Grammys or projects for the Grammys. I think everybody gets a couple submissions or one submission, I'm not sure. And then you get to also vote for the Grammys. So next Grammys will be my first time voting for the Grammys. I'm gonna be really excited about that, and that's gonna be really fun to do. What's up, Charlie? What's going on? But yeah, so congratulations to everyone who got into the Recording Academy this go around. If you applied and didn't get in, try again next year. And shout out to the people who wrote me recommendation letters. Josh Moreland wrote me one, and so did my Big G, basically, is my mentor. Jeeve Ducournay did a gazillion songs with him, including that one you just heard with Brandy. We did that with Todrick Hall, and that was the first time I got to work with her. So that was amazing. All right, now without further ado, we're going to get into these live music reviews. If you want to get your song in the queue, it's Nero.fan/KofiaJmusic/live. That's KOFIAGYEI music/live. And you can get your song next in the queue. Looks like we got some skips. How do I do this? Which one is it? I got to learn these.
All right, here we go.
Get the money, get the money, get the money. So if you want to skip, it's $10 or $20 a super skip, and you get your song next up in the queue. And it looks like we got 2 skips back to back. Never started the show off with 2 skips, so appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. It just helps the show grow and I can review more and more songs. I want to do this more often instead of just once a week, but I just don't have enough songs in the queue to really do it. So we get more songs in the queue, I'll do more, and I just want to get to every song that's reviewed. Every song that's submitted. But the way I do it here is I critique every song on songwriting, production, engineering, performance, and emotional impact. Those are the 5 different categories that I feel like make a great song. And emotional impact is really personal, so it's just my own opinion on how I felt about the song. So the first song in the queue, I think we're gonna get started right away. Yeah, there's nothing else to talk about. So let's get started. I'm gonna review this song called One Drum by Ara. Let's check it out.
One heart, one beat connects the world. the drum in you? One heart, one beat connects the world. One heart, one beat, one world, one drum. One heart, one beat connects the world. One heart, one beat, one world, one drum. Emma Jaja, ìfẹ́ nìkan ni the drum in me. Oh, it's the drum in you. Ẹ jẹ́ ká fọwọ́pọ̀. One drum beat in every heart. The drum in me. Oh, it's the drum in you. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh. One heart, one beat connects the world. One heart, one beat, one world, one drum. One heart, one beat connects the world. One heart, one beat, one world, one drum. Emma Jaja, ìfẹ́ nìkan ni one world, one drum.
All right. That was Ara with One Drum. Um, great work, great work. I'm very impressed by that. The mixing and mastering was literally spectacular. I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10 off bat. I have no notes for that. Songwriting, I think the songwriting was really good too. The hook was really super catchy. It's simple. We know what the song's about. Super quickly. You just hear the chorus one good time and you know what the song is about. Which is great. I love hooks like that. I felt like the verses could have been a little bit more creative lyrically, but that's just a personal preference. It doesn't necessarily have to be. Um, but I would have loved to hear some deeper lyrics. I really like the unity of it for the hook, the one heart, one drum. This is great for like the World Cup or something like that, or the Olympics, or it's anything that's bringing the world together is excellent for. So I'm gonna give the songwriting an 8. I just wish there was a little bit more special, something that we could remember outside of the hook. Outside of the hook, it was just kind of a little cheesy for me, but I mean, it depends on what the application is for. If this is for a specific thing, we know, like it's probably gold, but I'm not really certain. So it's just a personal thing for me. I want to hear lyrics I've never heard before, or concepts I've never heard before. And I've kind of heard the one heartbeat, the one drum type of thing. We're all beating to the same drum. I've heard that before, but not in this way, which is great. Production, excellent. I didn't hear anything in there that didn't need to be there or didn't enhance it. I love going when it went to 4 on the floor at the end. The African drums, the bongos, the congas, everything in there was great. I'm gonna give the production a 10 too. Performance, I'm gonna give performance an 8. There was moments in there I felt like she probably could have cut a little bit better, but the majority of it was fantastic, was great. The choir was amazing, the background vocals, all of that. Emotional impact, it definitely got me vibing and bobbing my head, and I was feeling it. So I'm gonna give it a 9 in emotional impact. Like I said, the only thing that I did was didn't settle right with me was the lyrics. I felt like they could have been a little bit more profound, a little bit deeper. If they had really profound lyrics, this could have been really out of here. I probably could have given my first perfect score. That and a little bit of the performances. So I'm gonna, let's see what the score is. 45, very high score. 45 out of 50 for Ara One Drum. That was great. All right, so if you want to get your song in the queue next, it is Nero.fan/KofiAJ music/live, KOFIAGYEI music, and you can get your song in the queue and I will review it. It's $10 to skip, $20 to super skip. All right, we got another skip here from Renee Fernandez. Hold on. Get the money. There we go. All right, we got this. Renee Fernandez. Let's check it out.
We've been together for some time now. All kinds of weather, still haven't moved on. We've had our moments, fights and judgments. Still need to make some fine adjustments. We've gone for miles like this. It's not one simple kiss. If we just stay on this track, you'll finally see I've got your back now. And when the road gets rough and broken, all the right words are left unspoken. If we start thinking that we're gonna give it up, we can remember what we've built up. We've gone for miles like this. It's not one simple kiss. If we just stay on this track, you'll finally see I've got your back now. We'll never wash the scars away or forget the lessons learned. They made us who we are today through every twist and turn. We got this. We're so meant to be. We got this. We're tired, but we're free. We got this. It's just you and me. We got this. Oh, 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 we got this. Yeah. We got this. We built this on trust. Never gonna give it up. We got this. Yeah. When the road gets rough, you know we got this.
Yeah. All right, Renee. Good job. Good job. So that was Renee Fernandez with We Got This. I liked it. What did y'all think in the chat? Let me know what y'all thought about that record. It's a little dated. I mean, that's kind of obvious, but I still thought it was pretty good. I mean, it definitely, you kind of know what it is after about a good 30 seconds to a minute, which is cool. Like, I'm not mad at it. It's not really pushing the envelope for me. I like things that are a little bit more unique, a little bit more special. But songwriting, I thought was good. It was just very safe and very simple. Like, so I'm sure there's a big audience for simple and safe, but for me, it's not necessarily my thing. But melodically, everything was great. Chord wise, harmonically, everything was great. I'm gonna give it a 7 on songwriting. It's like if you were to break down this song, it probably checks every box for songwriting 101. Like, but I want to hear songwriting 201, 301, 401. Like, I want to hear the evolution of it. And for me, this is kind of like the not the basic version of songwriting, but the standard. Like if somebody said this is how you write a song, you would play something like this. Like it checks all the boxes. No breaking of any rules. We're staying in the pocket. It's like a two-step in dancing. It's like it's safe and solid. It's never going out of style, but it's not like it's not the Dougie. All right, so production. I'm gonna give production a great score too. 9. The production was fantastic. Engineering was it was mixed and mastered really well. I just felt like the vocal was kind of thin. Like I just think the way it was recorded, what could have been like more warm. I would have loved a warmer sound on this. But I think whoever mixed and mastered did a great job. So I'm gonna give it an 8. Performance, you obviously have a voice, you can sing. Your performance was great. I believed every word you said. I'm gonna give it a 9. And then emotional impact, I'm gonna give it a 7. It was, like I said, very safe, very comfortable, very nice. But overall, it was a good song. I just don't know if it's gonna like break through and go viral or like something we talk about in a week or two, things like that. I just feel like it's gonna be something you play at the store or the elevator, and it was like, oh, what song is this? This is nice, and then keep it moving. So good job, Renee Fernandez. Thank you for submitting. Thank you for skipping. Great song. Just keep working. You definitely have musical talent. I could tell you've done this a bunch of times. You're not an amateur by any stretch of the means. So I'd say just take more risks. That would be my only advice for you, is just take more risks. But great job, Renee Fernandez. We got this. Next up, we have Preach J Smokey with Red Rum, or Red Drum, or Redrum. I'm not sure. Red Rum. Okay, sorry, I spelled it wrong. Red Rum, Preach J Smokey. Wait. All right, here we go.
All right, here we go.
Redrum, it looks like. No, Red Rum. It's Red Rum.
Looks like you knew that. All smoky type shit. Uh-huh. Yo. You think you ready? Yo, Red Drum got the bass, but my voice young. Lady, please, can you back up? Let me have fun. Smoke 1, hit the stew with Scotch 2. Yeah, we play it 3, 4, 5, like 6, 7 times. I'm like, yeah, bro. Yo, we just nice, tall, chocolate and handsome. Said, yo, it's clear.
Maybe it's just a thing I'm thinking.
Just the thing I'm thinking.
Maybe it's just the atmosphere.
Maybe it's enough.
Maybe only I'm the number
I'm the number one.
on a single dial. Just the thing I'm thinking.
Just the thing I'm thinking.
Thinking about it.
Said I'm thinking about it, girl.
Maybe it's just the atmosphere.
Just the atmosphere.
I'm thinking about it just now.
Yo, said I want a woman, but damn, I'm choosy. Passion groove while I watch a movie. The music speaking more, my soul debating. Yo, why am I so confident? Yet outside, I'm hardly viewed or seen when I'm trying to blend in. My inner child, like, come here. Remember why you stood no fear. Add here, yeah. Add here and go. What? Yeah. I said the one time that I might make the right mind, but right now it's grind. Said get up and grind. Yo.
right, that was Preach J Smokey with dang, I forgot what it's called already. Red Rum. So I'm on the fence about this one. The production I thought was stellar. I thought the production was really good. I thought the beat was really dope, and I love the sample. I love the groove. He was flowing on it in the beginning, and that second verse kind of threw me off. So I'm gonna give the production actually a 10. I rarely do this, but I didn't hear anything in the production that wasn't dope. Like I thought it was a really good beat choice, or if you had a producer produce it, that was excellent. Songwriting, it was okay. I'm gonna give it a six. Six songwriting. I just nothing landed for me to where I was like, yeah, I need to hear this again. But the execution was pretty good. Engineering wise, I think the engineering is fantastic. Even though it's like that sizzly rap, I kind of enjoyed it. I like a more whole bodied vocal rather than like just the treble type of vocal. But a lot of people prefer like this style, especially with rap. So I'm not mad at it. Maybe a little bit more mid range would have been nice, or low mids. So, but I'm gonna give it an 8 on engineering. Performance, I thought was good, but I just think your especially the flow in the second verse kind of threw me off. Like the beat was so groovy and the flow didn't enhance the beat. If you're a rapper and you're really trying to do some big things in this industry, like you really got to find a pocket. There's so many pockets and flows you can do in different songs, but the one you choose needs to enhance the flow, needs to enhance the beat, not take away from it. I felt like this one was fighting the beat, trying to be too unique. So we got to find that balance between being too unique and sounding like everybody else with their flow. So we got to find that balance, and that will help a ton. So performance, I'm gonna give a 7 on, and then emotional impact, I'm gonna also give a 7 because I really liked the beat, but I just didn't really like the song. If that makes sense. I think my Instagram is frozen again. I had to do this last week too. Okay, let me reset it. But that was Preach J Smokey, Red Rum, 38 out of 50 score. All right, I'm gonna reset the stream on Instagram. Oh wait, maybe it's not messed up. Okay, and it's not messed up. All right, let's continue. So if you want to get your song in the queue, it's Nero.fan/KofiaJMusic/live. And it's $10 to skip, $20 to super skip. We had 2 skips in the beginning of the show. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And we'll continue. All right, next song in the queue is called Jane by Clarence Clive.
Narcotics and dangerous drugs have legitimate medical uses since they're indispensable for pain killing and sleep producing properties. But in the hands of the addict, their use is perverted, worse, secure an escape from reality.
She's everybody's darling.
Let me know what y'all think about this in the chat.
She don't care how you're feeling. She'll take your heart out and leave nothing unchanged. You'll get the best of me, Jane. But with you I feel so free.
Oh, nice.
She'll be there when you're craving.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. So I love that. That was great. Jane by what's his name again? Clarence Clive. I had to follow you on Instagram. You said we spoke earlier, so I'll definitely message you after this. That was great, Clarence Clive. Let me know what y'all thought about that in the chat. I thought it was excellent. The vibe of that was 10 out of 10. Emotional impact, I'm gonna give it a 10. For me, I want to hear records like that. So it had a unique flavor, but it still felt reminiscent of something we've heard before. But delivery was off the chain. I think the performance was really, really, really good. I'm gonna give the performance. Ooh, I'm gonna give it a 10. I do think engineering wise, again, small vocal, tiny, but it was mixed and mastered really well. I just wish I want to hear more of the body of the vocal. I want to hear more details in the vocals. Maybe it's the way it's recorded. I don't think it's the mixing and mastering. Might have been a choice. Maybe that's how they wanted to do it. But I think it would have sounded a lot better, a little bit more full vocally. So I'm going backwards, but whatever. Engineering, I'm going to give it an 8. It's really good. Production, I'm going to give it 9. Really, really good production. I really like the throwback sound. I like the ambience. You used reverb really well. The instrument selection, everything matched greatly. Songwriting, I even kind of knew what it was like. I only listened to the lyrics like starting second verse because I was just doing other stuff and just trying to absorb the sound. But even lyrically in the second verse, I kind of understood what he was talking about. It's just Jane got a hold on him and all these different things. He's kind of stuck. So he's falling in love with somebody he doesn't necessarily need to be falling in love with, it sounds like. And I get it. So I'm going to give it an 8 on songwriting for a great total score of, let's see, 45. Another 45 today. That's rare. And then I added that to my playlist already on Spotify. I have a playlist. If you score high score or something I want to listen to again and again and dissect, and I want to check you out, I'm putting it on my playlist on Spotify. And the playlist is called, let me pull it up. It's over here somewhere. Here we go. Kofi J Live Music Reviews playlist. Very simple. And I have all the songs on here that I thought were fantastic. Right now, this is 14 songs. Some of them I couldn't add just because they weren't on Spotify, but it would probably be no more than 20 songs out of the 214 I've reviewed. So you should definitely have something special if I'm adding you to this playlist. All right, so that is Jane by Clarence Clive. I appreciate this, you sending that in. I want to hear more from Clarence. All right, if you want to get your song in the queue, it's Nero.fan/Kofi/J-Music/live. If you want to skip to be heard next, it would be $10 or $20 a super skip. And we are here with Zell X, and the song is called Him. Let's check this out now. It looks like it's called H-I-M, actually.
Had to get right this year, damn right, yeah, nigga tryna be some. I knew a couple people on that phone and shit, only hit me when they need some. Like damn, blowing up my phone and shit, like they ever gave me some. Pulling up late to the function, fashionably late like to the franchise. Stacking my chicken like Popeye, in case I forgot to remind me. When did I give a fuck about low tides? Blow Mary Jane till I feel numb, that ooh la 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 in my backwoods. She love making bands so we in sync. Swear they knew me before, but that nigga extinct. I'm way too trim. Way too trim, yeah, bitch, I'm him. Spell it out, H-I-M. Way too trim, yeah, way too trim, yeah, bitch, I'm him. Ain't nothing like them. Music too loud, Afro flow on the cool bounce. Niggas faking like they got amnesia, knowing we can see their profile, yeah. Off a shroom high, and I'm headed to the moon, I know they watch anybody, won't let them spoil my mood, I swear. Okay, top down, tires rolling, 4K, sundown, my mind zoned in. Little bit like that, dark skin glowing. true. Yeah, way too true. Yeah, bitch, I'm him. I ain't nothing like them.
Zell's in here in the chat. What's going on? Hey, you from Ghana too? That's what's up. Hey, this is dope. I'm not mad at this at all. You produced it too. Great job. I'm gonna put it's HIM. It's not him. Be respectful to your art. All right, HIM. I think that's great. Zell, where you from? Let us know in the chat. Where you live in the States, or if you live in the States. Let me know where you're at now. Clearly, you said you're from Ghana, which is fantastic. Zell X. So songwriting. I mean, the flow is fantastic. I think we call it phrasing in songwriting. The phrasing was awesome. And some people call it cadence, some people say phrasing, flow, whatever. It's all the same thing. And I think that was super unique, super in pocket. When it comes to swag is 10 out of 10. Like, don't change your swag up for nobody, because that'll get you somewhere. Songwriting, I understood it. The hook was catchy. The verses, everything made sense. Everything was dope. I ain't got no problem with it. I'm gonna give the songwriting. It didn't blow me away in the hook because everything was super cool, super chill. I'm not sure if it's a hit, but there's also nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? So it's like, you do this a few times, a bunch of times, you're gonna get a hit. Like, it just is what it is. Or a song that can go viral. It has a lot of gas to it. So I'm gonna give it an 8 on songwriting. It's just not the one. Like, I wouldn't tell you to do anything differently. It's just, I don't know if it's the one. It just gets you out of here. Production, very good sound choices. I'm not sure if there's some loops involved in there. You can let me know. Based in ATL. Okay, I can hear the ATL influences. I'm from North Carolina, born and raised, so I totally understand the South. So production, like I was saying, production is just, it's kind of like this the whole time. Chill, cool, but I feel like it needs to be, like I said, I don't know. It's just not the one, but there's nothing wrong with it. So I'm gonna give it an 8 as well. And then engineering, I thought the engineering was pretty good, pretty solid. From these headphones, at least from what I'm hearing, I thought it was done really well. I didn't really have any notes. I'm gonna give it a 10. Performance, got no notes. I think, like I said, swag on a million. Your voice is great, delivery's great. Just got to find the right record. Just keep churning them out, keep producing, keep making records like this. Maybe collaborate. I think with collaboration, you'll get something unique, more unique than what you can do alone. Because people, they'll just say one thing and it might influence you to do something differently, or they might come and actually do something differently. So it just depends on what kind of help you're getting. But I would collaborate on some songs just to get some fresh perspectives, or even do features with other people and have them come in, just do a verse, and then just takes it to a different level. Emotional impact, 9, very strong for me. I think this is great. I would definitely check it out. If this is on Spotify, I'll add it to my list. Let me know, ZellX, if this is on Spotify, because this is dope. I would like to hear it again. We got another 45, guys. If this is your first time being here, these 40s and ups are rare. I don't really get 45s that often. I don't give them out that often because usually songs have so many holes in them. But this one was well done. Well done. It is. I forgot what I asked you. Anyway. All right. ZellX, good job. If you want to get your song in the queue, actually, let me follow you on, or have I followed you on Instagram? I need to make sure I follow you. I do follow you. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's keep in touch. That was dope. All right. So next up we have We Champions. Black Stars Anthem by Jadu. If you don't know, Black Stars are Ghana's national football team, our soccer team. This year, I was a little underwhelmed. I felt like 4 years ago we were a little stronger, but we did all right this year. And in 4 more years, we're gonna do even better. All right, so Jadu music, we champions. Let's check it out.
We champions, we champions. Say Ghana Black Stars, we be champions. We champions, we champions. Say Ghana Black Stars, we be champions. We champions, we champions. Say Ghana Black Stars, we be champions. We never say never. Until the bones are rotten, we are calling. We don't fear nobody. Make them go, we must go down. Ghana Black Stars, we be champions. We be champions. We champions. Ghana Black Stars, we be champions. We champions. We champions. Ghana Black Stars, we be champions.
Shine bright like the morning star. Get way to Africa. We shine bright like the morning star. Get way to Africa. Red, gold, green, my motherland. Red, gold, green, we know the lose God. Red, gold, green, we go scar you. We go scar you. We go scar you. Red, gold, green, my motherland. Red, gold, green, we know the lose God. Red, gold, green, we go scar you. We go scar you. We go scar you.
We know they fear anybody. Come, we go score you. Pass the ball, get time. We go score you. We champions. We champions. Ghana Black Stars, we be champions. We champions. We champions. Ghana Black Stars, we be champions. We champions. We champions. Ghana Black Stars, we be champions. We champions. We champions. Take Ghana Black Stars, we be champions.
Jadu, we champions. I'm glad. Thank you for sending that in. Thank you for sending that in. Black Stars Anthem, I think it's called something like that. I really enjoyed the hook on that. I think that hook is super catchy. I think that's something people would sing in stadiums. I think you're onto something with that, especially with the instrumental was really good too. I feel like it felt worldly. It felt like the World Cup. It felt like Olympics. So you definitely nailed the vibe. Definitely nailed the hook, which are the hardest things to do. Especially when tasked to do something like this, where it's a song for an organization, a song for a team. So a lot of times it can come out super cheesy, but I didn't think this was felt cheesy to me. So my only thing is I didn't like the verses like at all, honestly. Maybe it's the delivery or not necessarily the notes. Maybe I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what it needs in the verses, but I would start from a blank slate on the verses. Keep the hooks, keep the beat, all of that stuff. The engineering wasn't good either. It was distorting like crazy in the beginning. I heard it from the first second. So let me go ahead and give these scores. So songwriting, I liked the hook a lot, and I like the space of it. It definitely feels like an anthem. So I'm gonna score the songwriting a 7 out of 10. Just give you some dope verses, because honestly the hook is the most important thing. So, but you can't the verses can't go down by too much. Like you're gonna lose some energy in the verse. You're gonna lose some attention in the verse. because there's usually more words. You're usually explaining more. But that's why in the verse, I always stress to people to put this. John Mayer used to call them events. You put an event in the verse, maybe not both verses, but maybe both verses. Who knows? Something memorable that's going to happen in each verse, so that after you listen to it a couple of times, you're kind of looking forward to it. You want to hear that part again. That part is memorable. The more memorable parts you can put in a song, the better it's going to be. It just is what it is. Just that most parts of music are not that memorable. So you just have to try to incorporate that stuff in your songwriting. You can't just say whatever in the verses or just do whatever in the verses as long as your hook is dope. Like, you can get away with it sometimes, but to have a really, really great record that stands the test of time and all that, it's very rare that it's going to be incomplete like that. So production, I thought it was really good. I think the choices that the producers made were excellent for the type of song it is. So I'm going to give it a 10. And then engineering, it's basically how I would have produced it, to be honest with you. Very similar. Engineering, like I said, it was distorting from the beginning, so I'm going to give it a 7. But if it wasn't distorted, it would have sounded all right. It would have sounded much better, but that just killed it for me. Performance, I don't particularly love the verse performers. I wish it was a little bit better, honestly. So maybe you just do the hook and then you get another artist to come do some raps in the verses, and maybe that's the song instead. But to me, performance could have used some work. And then emotional impact, I liked it, but I didn't love it. It's definitely something I would sing in the stands if they played it. But like I said, the verses got to be tighter. If the verses had a doper rap to it, we might be in something. Or even change the vibe up in the verse even more so. Who knows? There's lots of things you can do to enhance the verse. So I'm going to give it a 7 at emotional impact, which is a total score of 36 out of 50. Not bad. If that song's not out or it's still being worked on, or there's still potential to do it again, maybe in 2 years. I think there's the African Cup, right? And then there's 4 years, there'll be another World Cup. That could be one of the songs that they use. You just got to get those verses tighter. You got to get the mix and master tighter. And I mean, you never know. So just give it a shot. Dr. Amma is in the house. Dr. Amma Kooten, how's it going? All right. Kevon Paul. The next song, if you want to get your song in the queue, it's Nero.fan/KofiaJMusic/live, which is KOFIAGYEI music/live. And you can get your song next up in the queue by doing a skip for $10 or a super skip for $20. All right, so next up we have Kevon Paul KP, Sign of Love. I'm an artist of rock and roll, but I have different types of styles: soul, jazz, dance, emotions, and also opera singer. Oh wow. All right, this is gonna be interesting. Let's check this out. Sign of Love by Kevon Paul. Okay, wrong link. Guys, you gotta make sure you send me the link directly to the song. Signs, let me just type it in. If it doesn't show up, I'll have to move on. Sign of Love. There it is.
I'm trying to seek out
Wow, that's the best thing I could say about that. Um, what other sound effects do I got? Other ones ain't playing.
All right, here we go.
Okay, so yeah, that was Is a Sign Love by KP, Kevon Paul. I'm not sure if that was a troll or if that's really your song. If it is your song and this is serious for you, you gotta have a lot of work to do. I don't know. To me, that was very tone deaf. It was very out of key. Like it was just pitchy all over the place. There's no rhythm to hold on to. I couldn't even understand the words. It's not good. That's all I could say. So I mean, I'm gonna have to give it 1 on everything. Yeah, 1s across the board. Unfortunately for Kevin Paul, that was not good to me. So keep trying, Kevin Paul. Maybe come up with something better or nice. This one is not for me. We got to find some rhythm. We have to find some melody. Organized sound is what music is, and this was not organized sound. It was just sound, in my opinion. So, and it wasn't pleasant sound. So, if it's sound, it should still at least be pleasant. Yeah, Kevon Paul, I'm gonna have to. It's a no for me on this one. Sorry. All right, next up we have is Quad Squad. The song is called Sleepy Fight. Okay, that was Sleepy Fight by Quad Squad. It's an instrumental. I'm not mad at that. So I'm gonna put NA for songwriting, NA for performance, and so there's 3 categories I can critique this on. So production, I'm gonna say I did like the samples that you chose for this. I think they were really cool. They really have that soulful sound, which was dope. I didn't like the way it was chopped though, honestly. I'm somebody who's really sensitive to rhythm and things like that, and sensitive to timing. So I don't need everything to be perfectly on the grid, but I do need to find some kind of pocket or vibe that I can go with. Maybe a rapper. If you put a rapper on it, it would help connect the dots a little bit better. But it felt disjointed. I feel like when you're chopping these samples, make sure that you're getting the transients. In Pro Tools, you can do a tap to transient. Logic, you can too, but people don't know how to do it. But I think I made a post about it a while ago, but you can tap the transient in Logic too. Most of these DAWs, you can do it. Just make sure when you're chopping these samples, maybe you're doing it in an MPC, maybe you're doing it on a keyboard or whatever, that you chop it right at the beginning of that transient or at a good spot at that transient. You can pick it, but as long as it feels like as soon as you touch it, it's instantaneous, then it's probably fine. But timing was a bit of an issue there. I did like the sample, and I feel like the only thing played was the kick and the snare, which is fine. I mean, a lot of times people will sample and then put some 808s or something in there as well, and then maybe do some bigger drops. I did love the chord change of the B section when you added that other sample. That was really nice. So you definitely have some harmonic taste. So it wasn't like some people, they'll chop two samples up and they just don't make sense harmonically, and they try to put them together in a song, and it's like, yeah, nice try, but it didn't work. This worked pretty well. So just, I don't know, production, I'm going to give you a 7 out of 10. It could just be cleaned up a little bit better, and I think you get a dope rapper on there, it could be a nice song. Engineering was okay. I'm going to give it also a 7. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. Emotional impact, same thing. So I'm just kind of middle of the road on this one. Maybe it's above average, because believe it or not, the average from independent musicians making music is kind of low. So if you just have good quality, if you know how to write a song or you know how to make a beat just like that makes sense, you'll be ahead of the game. And then after that, getting to that small upper echelon of like really, really good independent artists, that's different. So it's just like, I was thinking about it earlier today, like piano playing. Like playing the piano is relatively easy. It's probably one of the easiest instruments you could play. It's always in tune. You just have to press the note the right time, the right place. And it's the same thing over and over and over again on the keys. And you can just visually see it. But to be great at piano, to understand piano on another level, to understand harmony at high levels is very difficult. So it's just one of those things where to get it started, very low barrier entry. To get great at it, very difficult, very tough level. So it's just, to me, that's what that is as well. Forgot where I was going with that. But anyway, we have a skip. Let's get to the skip. It's Rakita, Forgive Me. If you want your song next in the queue, it's just Nero.fan/KofiaJMusic/live. And you can skip for $10 or super skip for $20. This new release just dropped today. I hope you're encouraged by it. Sweet. All right, it's out today. If it's fire, go check it out. Even if it's not fire, go support your independent artists. All right, Sincerely Rakita. Let's do Spotify.
I was holding on to shadows that I made. Every wrong turn echoed like a dead-end page. Was afraid of my reflection in the midnight glass. Like the ghost of my mistakes will never let me pass. I was punishing my heart for what my soul outgrew. Walking heavy with the things I never meant to do. I got tired of the way that kept breaking my peace. Searching for a love that would set me free. I know you forgave everything that I did. Can't keep feeling shame when you took all my sins. I won't heal if I don't feel that I'm worthy of this. I choose to believe that since you forgave me, let me do the same and forgive myself. Free me from the shame that's been living in my skin. Let me breathe again. Let me begin. Since you forgave me for the choices made when I couldn't seem to find my own way back to loving me unconditionally.
up,
breathe
JC?
again.
What's up, Patience?
Let me begin. Since you forgave me for the choices made when I couldn't seem to find my own way back to loving me unconditionally. I forgive me. I'm done with the past, embracing the new. I'm done with the lies, cause I know the truth. No longer in bondage, I'm free from within. Was holding a grudge, but now I forgive. Since you forgave me, let me do the same and forgive myself. Free me from the shame that's been living in my skin. Let me breathe again. Let me begin. Since you forgave me for the choices made when I couldn't seem to find my own way back to loving me unconditionally. I forgive me.
That was Rakita. Forgive Me. It's out now. Check it out on your streaming platforms. Check it out. Forgive Me, Rakita. Thank you for the skip as well. All right, so let's break this one down. Songwriting, I think you're clearly a songwriter. Like, this is not your first go around writing songs, I can tell. I To me, I felt like I was in this stage the longest of songwriting. And to me, it's the stage where I don't know if everybody follows the same stages. Everybody has their own path when it comes to writing songs and making music. But for me, I was at the stage at first where I was trying to do way too much. And then I was at another stage where I just wanted things to be like the verses would be complicated, and then the choruses was getting a little bit simpler, getting a little better. This one to me is the like the third stage, the stage after that, where it's like, you know what you're doing, but it's also has to land right. The song has been written up here. 90% of the song was written in the brain. To me, this is what I'm hearing, and what I found, or what I'm finding, is that you need a balance. So that's why songs with basic lyrics work sometimes, because the balance of what's being felt versus what you're intellectually thinking. So it's heart versus mind. You have to find a balance in between. This one is like 90% mind, in my opinion. It was really thought out, written well. And so like that doesn't translate too well for people who just want to feel, you know what I mean? And majority of music, the people who win in music usually are the ones who can get people to feel things. So there are some songwriting people who want to just go find the wittiest lyrics and the most tactical metaphors and stuff like that, but it's not a lot of them. It's not a lot of people. The majority of people can listen to a song without knowing any of the words. Like, you can listen to a song in another language and know if you like it or not. So it's not really what's being said all the times. A lot of times it's the melody, the emotion that's being evoked. And so for me, that would be my critique on this, is that didn't evoke a ton of emotion for me. And just because I feel like it's too tactical, it's too brainy. Like, we have to sometimes, especially if you're intellectual, sometimes you need to find a way, your complicated feelings, you need to find a simple way to explain it. It doesn't have to be simple words, but a simple way. You know what I mean? It's just, songwriting is a very interesting thing. And because sometimes you could take a complicated song and make it work. You can take a basic song and make it work. It's just, you have to make it work. But no matter what, it has to connect. And for me, it was like, it connected a little bit, but I was more on an intellectual level than an emotional level, which never beats, intellectual never beats emotion, in my opinion. So songwriting, I'm gonna give you a 7, because it's all there, all the things are there. I feel like bouncing ideas off someone else could have been really nice, or just having this more repetitive section could have been nice to give ourselves a time to breathe, and to stop thinking as much. And then production was really good. I liked the Afrobeat vibes. It was almost I'm a piano-ish, but I did like the Afrobeat vibes. I'm gonna give it a 7. It's just really safe. There's nothing like special about it. Engineering was really good. I'm gonna give it a 9. The only thing I didn't like about the engineering was that it was too clean. Sometimes things can be too clean, especially when you're dealing with pop engineers or K-pop and stuff like that. They clean everything up. They take out all the silence, all the breaths, everything, and it's just like sharp, 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 sharp. And I think that's kind of kills the emotion in the song sometimes, especially when it's not pop. If it's a pop, like top 40 or EDM 4 on the floor, they love to be super sharp, and then it works really well in that with that kind of engineering. For this, I think a little bit looser, letting the song breathe more vibe, maybe some more reverb. It was pretty dry as well, could have helped, but ultimately whoever's engineering is totally knows what they're doing. They're really good. It's just, to me, it's the wrong type of engineering. Performance, I'm gonna give you a 8. Obviously have a voice, you can sing really well. It's just the emotion, it's the connection. Actually, I'm gonna have to give you a 7 just because of the connection. I didn't necessarily feel it from you. And the lead vocal performance is everything in the record. Like, you can have a smash record if the lead vocal performance isn't good. Trust me, I've done it. I've sent it to people. It's like, this is a great record, and they don't get it. Then you put an artist on it, they're like, wow, this is amazing. You know? So it's like, you just have to, the lead vocal performance cannot be overstated. It's absolutely killer. Like, it's really important. And so emotional impact, I'm going to give it a 7 for me. Really good, but I think there's another level you can get to. Just keep on writing, co-write with other people, and let the song breathe a little bit. Like, it's song making. It's supposed to be fun. It doesn't have to be super like tactical. For me, I felt like this is done very intentionally. Like, I feel like every single bar was intentional and it lost the feeling. So we have to like find that balance between just being super strict about like every little detail and the performance and the magic. So you can't lose the magic when you're doing that. That's all. That's my only issue. So that's a 37 out of 50. Great job, Rakita. Keep them coming. We gotta feel the music too. We gotta feel it. Can't just be all intellectual. I've learned that over the years. All right, next one up we got is Acro G, Fadilla. I don't know. Hello fams, this is Acro G. My song is out titled Fadilla. Let's stream this song on all platforms. Dope. Let's do it. Acro G. From Timma.
Fadilla, Acro G on grace, yeah. My heart is open for you. Try me so do be you. You be my tomorrow. Be my only sea lover. Unti na metuba. Na madani in cremo. Said ye wa mamrete. Kaji ni nekumi. Na jude swan office. Me ko pesi kama fadi. Friends they boss say ya de jela. Jela say kafalaji de pe ma me say kwa bana step aside. Sun so mommy I can contain. Mean to mean jai fadi. Give me your love Fadilla. I go die for you Fadilla. Why me Fadilla? Oh Fadilla. Give me your love Fadilla. I go die for you Fadilla. Why me Fadilla? Oh Fadilla. Fadilla matomuse keji to love. No say I dey feel your vibe. Believe me vibe so wana. Jaisu mayembo komo. Sheme ni mayendi yodo. Unti mabata male. Take off you a punchy sule. You be my holy act of faith. Oh snobbery I may woo. Fami se wo mayafi I can contain. Shewo ni mabano man. No kane kumi obayin ma. Step one forward, one day. I lost my life for dream for you. Give me your love, Fadilla. I go die for you, Fadilla. Why me, Fadilla? Oh, Fadilla. Give me your love, Fadilla. I go die for you, Fadilla. Why me, Fadilla? Oh, Fadilla. Give me your love, Fadila, I go die for you, Fadila. Why me, Fadila? Oh, Fadila, give me your love, Fadila. I go die for you, Fadila. Why me, Fadila? Oh, Fadila.
Let me know what y'all think about this in the chat. All right, that was Acro G with Fadila. Fadila. I like that. To me, it's giving me definitely high life vibes. If you don't know high life music, just check it out. It's Ghanaian. It's a West African music. It's a musical genre that's very similar to this. Just it was really popular in what, the 60s, 70s. So that's kind of, I grew up listening to a lot of high life in the house. So I like and I appreciate the fact that it's a newer version of it. I can hear the digital drums. It's not all live, but it still worked, and I can hear the guitar. I'm not sure if it's a guitar sample, if it's an actual guitar player or not, but it sounds good. So I think you're a great songwriter, honestly. I think it was very catchy, even without understanding all the lyrics. I thought it was very catchy. I thought the melodies were dope. The rhythms were really good. So I'm gonna give you a 7 on songwriting. I feel like the it was probably kind of basic, but I don't really know. So, but I could kind of tell that it was kind of simple. You were talking about a girl, Fadila, and all this other stuff. So just make sure we're not being too cookie cutter cheese ball. It's fine if that's what you like or whatever, but I just don't feel like it's not gonna have a long shelf life if it's just generic love song. It has to have some kind of something that sets it apart. Production, like I said, mentioned earlier, it's like a modern take on High Life. I did like that. I could have did some bigger transitions. I could have liked some hits. I could have enjoyed a brass moment, maybe a brass section. A lot of times in High Life, there'll be a whole section where there's no lyrics and it's just instrumental for like a while, maybe like a whole hook or a whole bridge or whatever. That could have been dope here. Getting some live instruments could have really elevated it, like some saxophones or brass or whatever. But ultimately, it wasn't that bad. I'm gonna give it also a 7. I keep giving all these 7s, but that's just kind of what I think about. That's the number I give when it's like above average, but not great. So, and then engineering, I thought engineering was good. I didn't really have any issues with any of the engineering. Sounded good, recorded well, definitely good quality. I'm gonna give it a 9. Performance. This is what was lacking to me in the first thing I heard. I was like, I wish his performance was better. It's either going to take a lot of reps for you to get to the right performance, or, in my opinion, be a songwriter, or not be a songwriter, but sometimes sell songs to the writers, or pitch a song to an artist who's got great delivery and performance. You'll be surprised what it sounds like. Sometimes those sounds not that much better than you. Sometimes it just blows yours out of the water. So it really just depends on the song and your vibe. I feel like you do have a chance to perform this well by yourself. You just have to really take the time to make sure that every line feels right and is right. So sometimes that means recording it multiple times. Sometimes that means 20, 30 takes. You just got to do whatever it takes to get the right vibe that you want, or the performance that you're like, yeah, this is it. This is the best I can do. This is the best I can perform on this. I feel like you left meat on the table with the performance. So I'm going to give it a 6. And then emotional impact, I'm going to give you another 7. Like I said, I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it either. But it was just solid, just a solid song. So that's a total score of 36 out of 50 for Acro G. All right, if you want to get your song in the queue, it's Nero.fan/KofiaJmusic/live, and that's KofiaGyei music/live. and we have I'm probably gonna do like one or two more, and I'm gonna have to get out of here. But if you want to hear your song today, you would have to do a skip or a super skip, and it's $10 to skip and $20 for a super skip. We had 3 to kick off the show, which is great, fantastic, the best I've had to start a show.
Get the money, get the money.
So I
get the
know
money, get the money.
it's the show is growing, we're growing, and hopefully these reviews are helping people make better music. All right, so right now we have Views, and the song's called Regrets. This looks familiar too. Maybe I think I've reviewed something from this artist before. Hopefully not this song. Great intro.
Used to be the queen, but you forfeited the throne. Checking on your phone, sitting all alone. Counting up the lies like there's some kind of pride. See the regret hidden right behind your eyes. Don't come knocking when the winter gets cold. Traded away your heart that was solid gold. Now you gotta live with the mess you made. Watching all the colors of summer start to fade.
I think I've done this song before. What up, Renee? I just reviewed your song earlier. It's Murdy. You need to go ahead and submit me some heat. I know you got heat. Submit it, Joe.
Watching all the colors of summer start to fade. You played yourself, try to play me. Locked in the cage when you could have been free. Played yourself thinking you were smart. Now you burst another piece of a broken heart. Should've known better, yeah, you should've known. Now you stalking on my page, see me living my life. Got you choking on the facts, yeah, I'm done with the night.
Oops. All right. So that was Views with Regrets. I'm not going to play that whole song because I've already reviewed it. Sometimes people submit more than once if they missed a review. And I've already reviewed this one. I gave it a 7 on songwriting, 8 on production, 8 on engineering, 8 on performance. I don't know if I would give it an 8 on engineering now that I heard it again just now. It was a little too sizzly and a little too thin. And then 8 on emotional impact. I love the intro. The intro and the vibe of everything was great. But it just, yeah, there's a lot. I think I talked about it last week. So I'm going to go ahead and skip to the next song. If you want to get your song in the queue, Nero.fan/KofiaJMusic/live. All right, let's go to the next one. It is Treasure, I think. Zion Youths. I need help with better quality, but the message is clear. All right, let's hear it. The song is called Zion Youths, but with a Z, and then Treasure, but with an 8 instead of an A. Okay. that was Zion Youth by Treasure. So I just stopped it because it was kind of the same thing over and over again, and honestly, I got tired of listening to it. So that's just the nature of the business. This is what we do when we're not in front of a camera. So this is what I would do in front of the camera, and that's just the music business. It's kind of harsh. You can put 10 weeks into a song, and then somebody turns it off in 5 seconds. That's just how it is. So Zion Youths. So the song is called Zion Youths, and the artist is named Treasure. I'm not sure what the message is if there's no words, but okay. So I did like the backing track, which was the reggae. It was very retro reggae sounding track. It almost had that Afro reggae type of thing to it. I like the sonic nature of the backing track, and I think a trombone over that, which I think is what you were playing, would have sounded really dope. But I think you were trying to do too much. Like just literally just play a melody, especially one that's memorable, and then you can do whatever in between. But a nice little hook melody with your trombone would have been dope. But you tried to like do layers of melodies, and they weren't meshing really well. And even if the quality's bad, we can still tell if something's like worth it or not. So make the melody strong, make it dope, stick to one. Freestyle isn't for everybody all the time. Some people are great at freestyling. Maybe you're learning to freestyle, but learn to freestyle it, record it, and then learn it really well, and then record it again as a performance instead of a freestyle. Maybe that's what I would suggest, at least for now, until you get to the point where you can just go in there and bang it out. But right now, you're not at that place. So I'm just gonna give this one. I'll score it on performance, which is to me was maybe like a 4. Wasn't that great of a performance on the trombone, but I can see where you're going with it. In the production, I thought, like I said, the backing track was pretty cool. I'm just gonna give it a 5, and then there's nothing for songwriting, engineering. I'm not gonna even touch because you already said it wasn't good. And emotional impact, I'll give it also a 4. There's something there, but it just what you have done doesn't get me excited. So playing a trombone over this beat would have been a cool idea. It's just you just got to do it more clearly so we can understand it. To me, it just sounds like a freestyle of a couple melodies over top of each other that don't really mesh well. So we just have to make sure we do all that, and you'll be better. So this is 5, 4. This is out of 30. You got a 9 plus 4, 13. So 13 out of 30. I'm just gonna put 13. There we go. For Treasure, Zion Youths. All right, if you want to get your song next in the queue, I only have time probably for like one more after this. If it's a skip, if it's not a skip, I'll just go ahead and end the show off of my own song. If you want to check out my own music, I'll be playing it right after this one, unless we get a skip. So next we have Stone Soldiers, who I've reviewed their stuff before, and it's called Figure It Out. Hopefully it's not the same song.
Yeah. Push or pull, you can pedal your bike slow. I'm in that fast lane. Moving my cargo, sweet like Argo, sticky like that bar flow, the cheap like Tonto. Redlining, seat back, reclining. Back streets, curtains closed, overloaded backseat, vanilla Dutch lining. You can tell me anything you want, but I ain't buying. I done seen through your tricks, so don't try it. The king when you kiss, address me as your highness. You see me dressed in the finest with that golden touch. Like Midas, it's a blessing to be in the presence, or even stand beside us. So let me spread my wings so I can fly and let God guide us. We all overnight us, 24/7 hang gliders. Can't stand by the seat like Poseidon. Need a saddle for these beasts I'm riding. Haters
I'll figure it out one day. It don't matter if they choose to hate me, cause still I'ma do it my way. And there ain't nothing they can do to break me. I'll figure it out one day. It don't matter if they choose to hate me, cause still I'ma do it my way. And there ain't nothing they can do to break me.
Another L of that piff, another sip of that Pat Ron. Let's get it on. Fuck it, it's already morning. I ain't slept, we still going strong. Another day done with work, time for play. Life short, don't let it slip away. Time ticking and never wait. Use it wisely and elevate. Fools don't understand what I'm saying, so let me demonstrate. I ride out and go make it happen. Y'all sit back and wait. I'm on it if I give it my word. Never procrastinate. Clowns meet their fate. I head speeding on the paper chase. While I'm paving the way to stand amongst the great. Live my life to the fullest before I meet my fate. Put it on the line, that's just a chance I take. While the world keeps spinning, it's at a fast pace. While them clowns keep hating, cause they in last place. I'm trying to do it my way, so let them fools hate. Cause it really don't matter, I choose my own fate.
Figure it out one day. It don't matter if they choose to hate me, cause still I'ma do it my way. And there ain't nothing they can do to break me. I figure it out one day. It don't matter if they choose to hate me, cause still I'ma do it my way. And there ain't nothing they can do to break me.
All right, Stone Soldiers. Let me go ahead and follow them. You definitely got some talent. So the rapping on this, I think, was really good. I think the flows were awesome for that type of beat. You don't hear this type of rap beat and flow that often. I thought it was pretty unique the way they found a pocket on that, and it was really dope. Songwriting, I'm gonna give it an 8. I even like the melody of the hook too. My biggest gripe with this song was the mixing and mastering, the engineering. Maybe it's not finished yet. I think at first I thought the production wasn't good because the vocals came on and I was like, oh, save the song. But then as I started really dissecting the beat, the production, it was like all the elements are there. I just feel like it's too loopy. Like we have to chop it up, maybe make the verses less busy or something. I don't know. There's a lot of things we could do mix wise to clear a lot of problems up. And for me, with songs like this, they have a nice foundation, but they're just not there yet. I like to mix it first, or at least get like a 90% or 75% mix done first, so I can figure out what's missing. What do I have to add? Like, do I really need a low frequency instrument? Do I really need an extra piano? Because sometimes you don't need that much if it's just mixed a certain way. And so I think all the elements might have been there, but I just would have arranged it totally differently in the beat. I would have muted some stuff at certain parts and things like that. So I'm going to give the production a 7. And then engineering was the worst part of this for sure. I'm going to give it a 4. I think it could be, the song could be enhanced dramatically with better mixing and mastering. I even think they might have recorded it fine enough. This is a situation where if you have the stems of this, Stone Soldiers, if y'all see this or if you're in the chat and you want to work together, just send me the stems. Like we can take this thing, we could, like, it can go from a 5 to a 10 or from a 4 to a 9 super quickly, like just from a mix master standpoint. Performance was great. I think y'all's rapping skills are off the chain. You're really, really talented rappers. I'm going to give it a 9. Emotional impact, I'm gonna give it an 8. I can hear the emotion behind this song. There's a nice vibe to it. I definitely can hear it on TV for like sync and stuff like that. But yeah, it gives me like Mobb Deep, New York type of vibes. Even that show, what's it called? That was on Star Power. It gives me Power. Like this will fit perfectly on Power. So keep up the good work, Stone Soldiers. That's a 36 out of 50. We can get that up where it's in the mid 40s just with a better mix, or the low 40s easily with a better mix. So mix and master and editing. It's crucial to the outcome of songs. People have no idea like how you can take something that's like not done really well and just elevate the crap out of it with just great mixing and mastering. So that is it for today, I believe. Yes. Okay, so I will go to my song and get us up out of here. If you've never heard any of my music, I have a playlist on Spotify called I Am Kofi J. and I put a lot of songs that I work on here. I'm trying to think. I've played almost every single one of these already on this show. I need to find new ones. Actually, I haven't played Kyle before. I didn't really produce a lot of that though. I'm thinking out loud, y'all. Thinking out loud. Let me see if I can find one. Actually, let me see. Let's play. Did I play It's Us before? No, I did a before and after of It's Us. It's coming out soon this week, but I haven't played this one on the show yet. This song called It's Us. It's a song I did with Desta Dawn. I wrote it. I was supposed to do it with Bo Napoleon, and then we were gonna make an album called Married with Children. Just never got around to doing it. So I was trying to think of situations that married people would could relate to. Although actually that was date night. I think this one too. But I had this song, had an idea. I wanted to write a song, and I just wanted it to be simple. I wanted the hook to just, the title, It's Us, just came to me. I think I was watching This Is Us or something like that. So I was like, I didn't want to say This Is Us. This is exactly what they used. So I was like, how about just It's Us? And then that's what sparked it. So inspiration could come in so many different ways. And after writing, I was like, it'd be great to get a duet on here, get a girl on here. And so I thought about Desta, and she killed it. She was in New York, so she recorded her part. We did a virtual session. And I kind of coached them through it. We co-wrote the second verse, us and Jordan, which is a longtime co-writer of mine. We've written a bunch of songs together. And yeah, so this is what it sounds like. It's Us by Kofi Ajay featuring Desta Dawn. Y'all thinking about it in the
You
chat.
say you're falling right to pieces, but you thought the fall would hurt. Oh baby, you done left me speechless. Can't even string together words. No, we don't have to keep no secrets, 'cause you're my gospel, I'm your church. And we know love's no proven thesis, but this love is worth the work. Hey, don't run from the fire. It's lit when the lights go down. True hearts will inspire. Real love makes the world go round. Want you to have my babies when it's time to pass the crown. Don't you like the way that sounds? Yeah, 'cause it's us. We're all in, we're ride or die. It's us. I am yours and you are
mine. Felt so hard I didn't mean to. Yeah, my heart was on the fence. Didn't want you, but I need you. Sometimes love don't make no sense. In your arms I'll go to heaven. You turn my water into wine. In your eyes I see forever. Together we get lost in time. Yeah.
Don't run from the fire.
Run.
It's lit when the lights go down. True hearts will inspire. Real love makes the world go round. Want you to have my baby for forever. It's you and me, yeah. It's you and me for forever. It's you and me for forever. Yeah. It's you and me for forever. It's you and me, 'cause it's time. Yeah, baby, it's time. We're all in, we're ride or die. Ride or die, die, yeah, yeah. It's time. I am yours and you are mine. You're mine, you're mine, baby. It's you and me for forever. You and me, yeah. It's you and me for forever. Yeah. It's you and me for forever. Yeah. It's you and me. It's time. It's you and me for forever. It's you and me for forever. It's you and me for forever. It's you and me, yeah.
All right, so that was my song "It's Us" with Desta Dawn. I'm don't never really consider myself a singer or an artist, but I've been doing it so long that I can pull off songs now and they don't sound that crazy to me. They used to sound crazy to me, but now you just after a while you just get used to it and you get better. So reps are a lot. They do a lot for you in music. A little. Oh, more about that song. I forgot to say. I do have live brass on there. My sister played trumpet for me. I think Carl, the producer, if you look up on Instagram, it goes by the producer, the PRDRCR, something like that. And he played trumpet on it as well. I think he recorded some ad libs for me as well because I was at his studio when he was doing it. And then I got Steven to replay the guitar solo at the end. My guy's Parasol Steven. And so it takes a team sometimes to get some of these records done the way you want them. I think Rodney as well, my boy Rodney from Greensboro, he's a band director. He played brass on there as well too. So sometimes it takes a cohesive unit. Sometimes you can do it all by yourself. Sometimes you need a co-writer. You just, after a while, you just get a sense for what songs need. And if you have a network of great musicians and stuff, you can call upon them to help you. But you don't have to do all these songs by yourself. You don't have to do everything by yourself. A lot of times people think that's what they got to do because they don't have any money and stuff like that. But it's like, got to find a way. The real artists, the real musicians out, the real people who are making real art are they're doing whatever they got to do to get the result that they want. So get your results. That's all I got to say. Don't skimp on your art. If you skip on your art, don't be surprised when nobody cares. But when you put it all into it, you'll be shocked at the results, especially the leaps that you take in the future. All right. And so, yeah, just going to get out here on some announcements. Again, the tribe is full. If you wanted to work with me as your producer or engineer in your back pocket throughout the month, I have a 30-day subscription tribe. It's full right now, but every month there's opportunities for people to leave and new people to come in. So it's a 30-day subscription. If I was an artist, I would think about it as a more long-term thing, like a 3-month, 6-month, year-long investment. That's how I would treat it. And then you can get a lot of work, a lot of music done throughout the course of that time, and just schedule your time accordingly. But I keep the limit low just so I'm not burned out, and then also everybody has enough time in the schedule to come through and the studio. If you don't live in LA, I do virtual sessions with people who live all over the country, so it works really well, and it's been going great. And then also congrats to everybody who's in the Recording Academy and everyone who got in with me this year. I just got in. Now I'm a voting member. I can vote. I can submit songs for Grammys. And that's exciting. So it's going to be our first time ever doing that coming up this year. And I'm excited to do that. And if you're not, since the tribe is full, if you want to do a single project, I do have spaces available this month and next month. But I only have space for like 2 or 3 projects per month now that I have the tribe. So I will be doing a sale on that in the next week or two. So if you wanted to be one of the first people, just check out for that sale that's coming up real soon. And we can get you in on a single project. If you have a single song you need mixed, you have a single you need produced, whatever it is the case may be, I'll help you out. And that's it. If you want to get your song in the queue for next week, it's Nero.fan/KofiaJMusic/live. You can get your song in here. If you want to skip, it's $10. Super skip, $20. And I'm reviewing music again this time next week. If we get more songs in the queue, I will add an extra day. So hopefully that's I'll just add another day. So that's it, and I will talk to you guys next week. Thanks for submitting, thanks for watching, and peace. I'm Kofi J. I'm out.